Well, hello everybody. In this video, I'm going to show you some interesting facts about strings in Java. There are two ways to use strings, the string class and the StringBuilder class. If I told you that strings in Java are fixed and cannot change, would you believe it? You might say, what good are they then? Well, strings are immutable in Java, but we can still work with them. Let me show you. I've gone to pythontutor.com and entered a little program. I'm going to set this to render all objects on the heap so we can see all the reference types. So the first line here, we're creating a string and assigning it to the variable a. So because strings are reference types, a is really only storing a reference or a pointer to the real string. So if we assign a to b, b will simply point to the same string in memory. If we want a new string that has the same contents, we can use the copy constructor for strings with the new keyword. There you go. Now, if we take a substring out of a, you'll notice that a didn't change at all. And that's because strings are immutable, meaning they cannot change. So what's really going on here is that the substring method is returning the substring as a new string, and we can get hold of that by assigning it to another variable. There's the substring 1,2 from string a. If we want to have strings that can be changed, we're going to have to use a string builder. And we can create a new string builder from a string like this. You'll notice over here that this is a pointer to an object, but we can't see inside of that object. If we want to know what's inside of that object, we are going to have to call toString on that object. And here, C is now pointing to what's inside of the string builder, this string builder. So now we can replace elements in this string builder. Again, we have to ask for the string to see the actual change. And there it is, Y and Z. And we can also delete from the string builder. And to see the changes, now we're back to ABC. Now if I compare A and C to see if they're the same, the answer is they're not. That is a false statement. And that's because A contains a pointer to this string and C here contains a pointer to this string. Even though the strings are the same, they are different objects. And therefore, when we compare these two variables, they have different contents. If we want to compare the contents of the objects, the strings here, we have to use the equals method. And if I do that, now AC is true, and that's because even though they point to separate objects, those objects here and here contain the same string. I hope that helps to clear up some of the confusions around strings in Java.